motherfuckers talking shit, like, they the kingpin of the town or something, man. All they do is talk, they ain't never walking.
Ain't even walking, man. Talking about they running the city. All they do is running behind Diddy, no?
I mean, damn, you hear about how they run in the streets, but they spend all their time running away from the streets, man.
That's why I'm letting them know. That's what we about, man,
I'm about that fucking draw, I'm about that fucking drink, I'm about that anything, dog, it's whatever you think. I'm about that broke down, y'all about that stay down. I'm about my clique, I'm about representing my A-town.
From the weed I'm clouded, my freeze astounding. I be about it, don't need to shout it. I'm shocking, I'm like a leaky outlet from the peaks of mountains. My flows will be breathing fountains, my greens are mountain to the seas. I'm counting my shows, I keep them crowded, speakers pounding. Shaking your trunks to the place to get crunk, get lost today like John, but they kidnapping you, taping you up. Might roll with your crew to know what you do, never hating, because as long as you ain't paying, plus we scraping them guts. I'm not the type to drop the mic like I'm David Chappelle. Back home I'm known for zone, see me blazing in hell. Call me Satan's father, what I'm raising is hell. The best convention we representing, AT to the L. From the hammer, the gauge, to the shell, the slug to your brain. Bullets erupting with a pump, it be dumping, y'all ducking like lames. Y'all ain't touching my game, leave your enemy slave. I'm trigger clicking at a hitter for change. Rid of these chickens and pigeons, so why I hit them with the venom, the shit that I'm spitting, leave it rid of for days.
I'm about that fucking draw, I'm about that fucking drink, I'm about that anything, dog, it's whatever you think. I'm about that broke down, y'all about that stay down. I'm about my clique, I'm about representing my A-town. I'm about that fucking draw, I'm about that fucking drink, I'm about that anything, dog, it's whatever you think. I'm about that broke down, y'all about that stay down. I'm about my clique, I'm about representing my A-town.
I'ma do it bigger like Oprah if Fat can. You tried to go hard but got blown out like a bad amp. Motherfucker, you an ant and I'm the ant eater, nigga. Feel the temperature getting hotter because my heat is bigger. Punchlines, I'm wrecking a few. Got bitches running like I was Pepe Le Pew, that's just what I do. These dudes think they Superman, fakes that shit. I call big boy, grip the kryptonite and make them take a hit. My style's uglier than Biz Marquee, that's why they copying me like they was a blank CD. I'm Roy Jones in his prime, best of my time. You Roy Jones in 2005, just one of the past. That's why I'm trying to see that bank bigger than Buffy's ass. That's why I'm grinding on the block, mine on just my stash. Y'all suffering like sucker tests, so go on and face the wrath. I spit this here, y'all disappear like Stacey Dash.
I'm about that fucking draw, I'm about that fucking drink, I'm about that anything, dog, it's whatever you think. I'm about that broke down, y'all about that stay down. I'm about my clique, I'm about representing my A-town. I've heard some scary stories, but then again it comes with the territory. When you get it on, I'm gonna share the glory. Hit 'em with this, who they do not dare ignore me. Pistol whip illiterate, so trying to fit it with all the richer shit, but I don't really care, it bores me. Every morning take it to my domain, the back ticket, I got a program dairy. Surely want me to pay attention, but you can't afford me, cause you know I keep it sick just like a cancer war. We gonna ride up on that when your plans are bored, kick your man and throw it, just stand before me. Keep it going back and forth like we sharing 40s, but it's gonna end up in the county mold. So I've come up in this game just to get my clout back. I told you motherfuckers that I'm all about that fucking draw, I'm about that fucking drink, I'm about that anything, dog, it's whatever you think. I'm about that broke down, y'all about that stay down. I'm about my clique, I'm about representing my A-town. I'm about that fucking draw, I'm about that fucking drink, I'm about that anything, dog, it's whatever you think. I'm about that broke down, y'all about that stay down. I'm about my clique, I'm about representing my A-town.